Some minerals will actually react to acids, and so this is not something we normally do in lab, but I did want to show this to you. So one of the minerals that reacts very vigorously to a dilute hydrochloric acid solution is the mineral calcite. So this is one of the ways we can always tell what calcite is, whether a rock or a mineral contains calcite, because if I put hydrochloric acid on it, it's going to fizz. It's going to, what we call, effervesce very, very strongly. A very similar mineral to calcite is dolomite. Dolomite is, whereas calcite is a calcium carbonate mineral, dolomite is a calcium magnesium carbonate. So I've added in some magnesium and I've changed to a different type of mineral. Because of the presence of the magnesium, a dolomite does not react the same way as the calcite does, just because of the addition of that magnesium. So I just wanted to show this to you. So this sample here is my calcite. And as you can see, when I put hydrochloric acid on there, it fizzes. You can see the bubbles that are popping up on the mineral itself. So that is, it's effervescing, it's reacting to the mineral, the mineral is reacting to the acid. When I do the same thing to this piece of dolomite, I don't get any reaction. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, because a lot of times these will look very similar to each other. These two samples unfortunately don't look exactly similar, but they can look very, very similar. So one way I can quickly test whether I have calcite or dolomite is to basically do the acid test. Now, if I was to take this piece of dolomite and powder it, so if I take this and I use my street plate and I get some powder, then I add my acid to it. Now you can see it reacts because I've broken up the mineral, I've powdered it, and so now I've released that calcite, the calcium carbonate, and sort of broken out the magnesium, and now I can actually get it to effervesce. But it doesn't effervesce as strongly as just the pure calcium carbonate. And so that is just one of the other properties that these two minerals in particular have, that it reacts. Now, if I was to take a metallic mineral, something like galena, which has sulfur in it, and I was to put hydrochloric acid on there, I would get a very, very strong sulfur smell, very stinky smell. So we don't really do that indoors to test that. But we can use the reaction of acids to these different minerals as another property that we can use to test them.